Becoming an expert in something or good at something really can benefit a graduate. So having that distinguishing skill can set you apart from the rest. Okay, so you need to, in your 3-4 years that you're studying up until your honors, really go and introspect and ask yourself, what am I good at? It might not be something in geology specifically, it might be something that popped out of what you're studying. For example, everything is popping up here. You might be good at networking, teaching, Toastmasters, which is speaking up in front of people, presenting, as well as some of the geological stuff. You need to know what are you good at. Okay. It sets you apart. Like I said in the beginning, marks is used as a filter. Where you have no experience, we use marks to filter. This is another possible way to make yourself stand out. If you can tell us what are you good at. Okay. With that being said, don't also oversell yourself. Okay. If you know how to use basic MATLAB, for example, don't put advanced on a CV. You will get caught out. Okay, so don't oversell yourself. Be honest about what you're good at as well. Okay, so I would encourage introspect, find out what you're good at, and see how you can work on that to make it better. Okay, I can give you another example. Megan Naidu, my junior geologist last year, she was good at geophysics. So I utilized her to a full extent. Anything geophysics, I passed on to her because I'm not good at geophysics. She is. So why not? She's a skill. Now I have Minal Manga. Minal Manga is good at geochemistry. Anything geochemical related, I'm going to ask her to do or give her that type of experience because I know she studied geochemistry. She got her honors in geochemistry. Why not? Okay. Similarly, people come to me if they need a presentation to students at Sasol Mining. They'll come to me. Because I'm good at doing that. I make presentations, I mentor and coach. So find out what you're good at. Very important. Okay, communication. Everyone knows how to communicate. And most people think they know how to communicate, but it doesn't work the same that you think you know in industry. When you start working, there is something called a hierarchy. You will report to someone and someone might report to you. Okay, and who you report to above you also reports to someone, to someone, to someone. There might be 10 people above reporting in that reporting structure. So you are just a small aspect. Okay, so you need to know where you fit in so that you understand how do you communicate in that sphere where you fit in. So the next point that I have here, communicating upwards to your boss, laterally to your colleague, and downwards to someone that you're managing is different. Okay, I cannot talk to my boss the same way I can talk to Minal. Minal reports to me and I report to my boss. I cannot do that. It has to be different because my boss has more experience, Minal doesn't, or Megan doesn't, or whoever comes under me doesn't. It's a different way. Same with my colleague. I can joke with my colleague, I might not be able to joke with my boss. Okay, so you need to know where you sit, who you report to, who reports to you, who's your colleague, so you can alter the communication to make it as effective as it can be wherever you're sitting. English is typically the standard language in industry, but don't expect people to always speak English. Okay. Where I work, I go underground. Not everyone can speak English. Not everyone can speak Afrikaans. Some people can only speak Fanagalo, and I have no idea how to understand Fanagalo. So I have to take my assistant with and ask him to help me interpret. Okay, so don't think that you're studying in English, you're going to go there, you're going to use all this jargon, these high words, people are going to be like, wow, this person is so intelligent. People are going to ask you, what are you saying? Simplify it for us, please. Okay, it's not going to work in industry. You need to be able to simplify when you start working. Okay, you will encounter extremes, and that alludes to communication. An introvert to an extrovert, someone that doesn't want to present, doesn't want to go to meetings, just want to sit in the office and do his or her work. Whereas you're going to meet someone that wants to say, hey, send me to that presentation, I want to present, I'm good at it, I want to meet people. You'll find people in that sphere. You'll find people that's arrogant, that think they know it all. And they might. They might. If you're arrogant and you know it all, why not? To people who's very humble, people that can't look you in the eye, people that no matter how good they are, they have great qualifications, do a great work, but they don't show it off. And you want them, please, you need to stand up and tell people what you're doing. You find people like that, and it can become frustrating, but you learn that they're very humble. You can get lazy, just like in group work, you find that one person doesn't want to do anything. Same, and when you start working, there will always be someone that does not want to do the work in the time that you give it, and then you have to somehow manage it. To the energetic, you'll find people that has too much energy, and you say, calm down, don't worry, we'll get through it. It doesn't have to be done in today. You have the whole month to do it. Okay? Boring to friendly, people that don't want to talk, people who don't drink a cup of coffee, people who are friendly, chatty. And then rude to friendly. You find a lot of rude people. In industry, where I work in mining, there's rude people. It comes with the territory. People that will call you names, people that will tell you off, people that will swear. But you build a skin and you learn to answer, and you study geology, you know what evidence you have for it, you back yourself up. Okay, to the friendly. And lastly on this slide, you will have to learn how to speak on the phone and write an email. Speaking to your friend or your mother or father on the phone while you're at varsity is not the same as speaking to a colleague laterally upwards or downwards at work. Okay, so if I answer the phone, it'll be, good day, it's Fabian speaking. How can I help you? So the person already knows who I am. They call the right department, it's Fabian, or they can already start saying, sorry, wrong number, instead of us trying to figure out what this person wants. So you have to learn, there's certain skills and techniques and ways of answering the phone. Same with an email. Emails, you don't have a tone. Emails, there's no one speaking. So someone can misinterpret the tone of an email, and things can blow up in your face. So there's a technique and an art to writing an email as well. Okay, you have to earn trust when you start working. Do you see this saying here? Your degree gets you in the door. After that, you're essentially someone's minion. Okay? But you have to learn and establish yourself before you can propose changes or improvements. Okay? We don't expect you to come in with your big ideas and expect to implement it. It doesn't work that way. You need to do the work that you're given. Over time, that will come. So you are new. Your degree was just a key to get you into that door. Okay, you studied something, you unlocked the door, you went through, you have a job now. Okay, and people will not trust you fully. As a geologist, people will actually never trust you, because geology, like I said, is a predictive science out there. So you're predicting things, sometimes it's not there, and when it's not there, that's all they remember. You told us it was there, it's not there, what's going on? Or you told us that it was not there and we found something, what the hell? So they remember the wrongs that happen and the times where you predict incorrectly. So people tend not to trust you. You have to build that trust over time. Okay. There will be people with no education that will know much more than you. Definitely, 100%. My assistant, when I started, has I think he's grade 7. That's his highest. But he's working for 15 to 20 years, and he showed me the ropes. He pulled me around underground. He showed me what to do. So there will be those type of people. And you need to humble yourself when you're talking to those people, because they know more than you. The last thing you want to do is go underground, use those jargon, convoluted geology words to someone that is working more than you, and that person actually knows more than you, and they school you. They tell you, sorry, that's not how it actually is. Okay. You will be doing the work that nobody else wants to do. You will be doing what we call the donkey work when you start out. Okay, that's part of being a graduate. I had to do the same thing. What does it teach you? It teaches you how to make the process more efficient. So when I started out, there was processes that I had to do that I was like, really, I can't believe I had to shove coal into a bag. Until I found the easiest way to shove coal into a bag and told people how to do it, for instance. Okay, so there will be stuff that you will do that you might not like, but it's part of growing up and a part of being a graduate in industry, in consulting, and sometimes in academics. You will do that work no one else wants to do. But guys, there is something called delayed gratification. You will reap the rewards over time. You just need to give it a chance. I can attest to that. In the beginning, it's not easy. But now I can stand here and say, I'm very happy with my career so far, how I've grown, the money that I've earned, the position I'm in because I've done all the hard work, I've improved the processes as I came through the ranks, and now I'm at a place where I can tell people how to do stuff more efficiently. Okay. So that reward will come. Don't be that graduate that comes into industry and expects you to be paid a certain amount, do a certain job, manage people, tell people what to do. It doesn't work like that. Again, you will be schooled. Okay. Right, getting thrown in the deep end is a very real thing when you start working. If you thought studying, you are thrown in a deep end, you don't know what to do, you're flunking, maybe, hopefully not, but you're struggling. At varsity, when you start working, it might be even worse. Because people don't have the time as they do at varsity to teach you. People expect you to do a job. Okay. So it's okay to feel overwhelmed. There's nothing wrong with feeling overwhelmed. Everyone does it. I still feel overwhelmed at times. There's nothing wrong with it. If you are very fortunate, if you land a job and are fortunate enough, you might be given a training schedule. So you know exactly over the course of a certain time what you're going to be doing, what you're going to be learning, periods, how long it's going to take, who to contact. You might be fortunate to have something like that. Sorry. You might be fortunate to have a mentor and a coach. Okay, so where I work in geology, in the Sasol mining geology department, every young graduate has a mentor and a coach. We don't, it's compulsory. Okay, so I'm a mentor to a few people, I'm a coach to a few people. Other of my colleagues, if I'm not a mentor, she's the coach, or she's the mentor if I'm the coach. So we try to implement that to every graduate because we see it's quite important. People must start out on a base with somebody. When you start working, there is something called a performance contract. Okay, it is something that you sign with you and your manager, indicating all the points that you need to complete within a year. Okay, and that will guide you as to what jobs you need to complete within your career for that financial year. And your bonus and your salary is based on that. So there's a merit system. Okay, you can be a non-performer, you can be a developer, you can be a full performer, you can be an exceptional performer. Other industries have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, D, E. There's ratings. So industry has a rating system, and what you get decides what salary increase you're going to get and what bonus you're going to get. Okay, based on your performance contract, what you've achieved in there. Okay. However, it's also important to note, getting dismissed is real. If we employ a graduate or industry employs a graduate, we expect you to do the work within a certain amount of time and buckle up within that period. We cannot have you feeling overwhelmed for 3 years. That's not on. Okay, it doesn't work like that. You need help then. Okay, and if you cannot do the job, unfortunately there is processes in place that will get rid of you, and the next person will come in and take your job. Okay, so that's the reality of industry. You need to buckle up within a certain time frame, do the job, get on with it, improve it, and take it forward. Okay, and lastly, guys, becoming a professional. I put this slide last because for me it is one of the most important things when you start working, being a professional. Okay. I give a course to the mining graduates on professionalism and business presentation skills, so I just put some of the slides. It's a bit fuzzy here, but this one says first impressions. So making a first impression when you meet a person for the first time, it's important. Your dress code. You might find wherever you're going, you cannot dress the way you've dressed in university. Okay. Fortunately, in Sasol, from the way I look at you guys, that's fine. The way you guys are dressing is fine. But other industries require you to be more professional. If you go into exploration, you're required to wear more outdoor gear. So it depends on what industry you're going to be in. The language that you use, all those swearing, talking jargon, talking slang, has to fall away when you talk in industry. You can talk to your friends like that, but you can't talk to a colleague like that. Okay, I got something on routines and meetings. Meetings are a reality. I can go somewhere between 1 to 10 meetings in a week. Okay, it's quite hectic. It can get very hectic with meetings. I'll skip housekeeping, and the last point here is networking. I know Sue is very big on networking, and she has those elevator talks. Networking is vital. If you cannot network efficiently, you miss out on opportunities. Okay. If you see someone, a professional, and you want to talk to them, go up to them, ask them what they're doing, ask them if there's an opportunity for them, network with them, find out who they are, find out what they're doing. It is a skill which you can start learning from now. So whatever Sue and her team and Priyanka and them are teaching about networking, please listen to it, take it with you, practice it, because when you start working, it's something that can get you quite far. Who you know can get you far. Okay. So guys, that's it from me. I hope you learned something. Industry is a tough place. Not everyone survives. We've had some people that buckles under the pressure and leaves, and that's fine too. Not everything is meant for everybody. But the idea is to start getting the skills while you're at varsity to help you go better. And there is some stuff you can already start with, especially if you're a third year and an honors student.